Oh, weird camera shift as I click back on the game. Welcome back! Uh,
Good.
oh, I don't need this 35 humanity in my bar anymore. Anyway. Almost done.
Don't die extremely toxic.
Almost done with the base game of Dark Souls 1. But making a, sharp detour here into the DLC. This is called Artorias of the Abyss, initially. And then, with the Prepare to Die edition and later Dark Souls Remastered, it just comes bundled right in, which is nice.
Is it really called Artorias of the Abyss?
Yes.
Was the name of the DLC? I guess
Yes.
I forgot. Because, yeah, like, Prepare to Die Edition just has it. And it's just the DLC most of the time. Since there is only the one, there's no really need to differentiate.
I don't remember when. I think this released in 2012. Dark Souls 1 came out 2011, and this came out 2012, I want to say. The initial DLC release. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know. This all came out well before I was ever interested in Dark Souls. But, yeah, you do some shenanigans, get a pendant, get yanked over here by a strange hand that you do not yet know belongs to Manus, Father of the Abyss, but it does. Then there's a bonfire. Then there's this hallway. And then Fog Gate, which leads to a boss fight that's probably harder and more complex than anything in the base game. So I might die a bunch. It's been kind of easy street so far.
God.
But Sanctuary Guardian is no joke.
This is a real boss.
Ow. That's good damage, though. And you can cut off his weird scorpion tail. It's like a manticore or something. You can just walk away from that combo, I think. But he's mobile, he can fly, he shoots lightning. That's kind of a pain in the ass, actually.
Fly and shoot lightning.
Yeah, he's kicking my ass right now, but luckily I have lots of Estus.
God almighty.
Alright, I gotta get in close. He's zoning me out. That wind blast is a good opportunity if you can get to his side. Big damage on that tail.
Hell yeah.
Can I cut it? No. Oh, he poisoned me. That's fine. He's like 2 hits from death. Man! It's very noticeable in the other games, Dark Souls 2 and 3. The DLC bosses are really beefy. But, plus 15, 40 dex or 40 strength kind of just destroys everything in Dark Souls 1. For better or worse.
Katana. While they were buffing strength, you studied the blade, man.
It works. Man, I was gonna be like, hey yo, check out this guy's combos and shit, but then he just died.
No, that was good. You dodged some of the attacks pretty well. You flew around and shot a lot of lightning. That was annoying.
Yeah.
But you know, you avoided them when it mattered. Got in there.
But
closed the distance.
Yeah, I mean, he'll run around on you if you let him. You gotta fight to stay close. But he's got some combos. And he's got that wind blast attack that staggers you pretty good if you can't either iframe through it or get around. He's got the tail whip. He has, like, dedicated attack to get you if you're trying to just circle behind him, which a lot of Dark Souls 1 bosses don't. You should probably bring up the tier list while I'm talking about this. And, if it's not yet evident from the way I'm talking about the Sanctuary Guardian, I think this guy's pretty good and an easy A-tier boss. I know, like, I'm kind of just dumpstering on everything with my, excellent, Uchigatana weapon. But they definitely improved the boss design. quite a bit for this DLC. And I think it shows even in that first fight with the Sanctuary Guardian.
Totally.
He's got range.
Is so fun compared to like a lot of the stuff.
He's got melee. Yeah, those like I don't know. That was only like a couple minutes, but it's still far more engaging than anything. I think
was like a gargoyles level boss.
I think he easily shoots up to the top of A tier, bordering on S, but we'll see about that. I don't know. It's not in my nature to like slow down and just show off the moveset. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm more kind of willing to do that in like Sekiro, because if you die in Sekiro, you can resurrect and it's okay. But I don't know. I don't want to die and have to go back to a bonfire. You know what I'm saying?
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
We're very fortunate to have gotten Sekiro.
It's the best From Software game, in my opinion. Yeah, Sanctuary Guardian. He's good. He looks cool. Visually interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have much to say about that either. It's
fun to avoid a lot of the attack. Like, it's a pretty frantic fight. It's engaging.
Good. Better than a lot of other stuff. Make sure I sit down here. Can't level up. Big mushroom. But this one does not have arms with which to punch you.
Well, look at this one. From
or a
what
mouth.
faraway age hast thou come?
But it still speaks.
Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable.
You smell like a human.
Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described.
Kind of a weird
thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness.
Goblin man.
Princess Dusk is
Undead
here no
jerky.
longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human.
Primeval
So I must
human.
ask, couldst thou once more play the
Was that
savior?
the giant hand?
Yes.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of
So
this
that's what
sanctuary.
people are like. That's
Something
the
of a
furtive
godmother to
pygmy
Princess
so
Dusk.
easily
I shall
forgotten.
assist thee to my utmost,
Yeah.
for I am
Maybe.
one with the sorceress
Maybe.
of Oolacile.
Because nothing in this game is a sure thing, apparently.
Repair powder's kind of useless in this game. Well, not useless, but not terribly useful, I guess. She sells these if you didn't get them from Dusk earlier on. Gold pine resin.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Oolacile. Knight Artorias came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
Who is this?
May the flames
Elizabeth.
guide thee.
It's just a random denizen of the forest.
If you kill her, you get Elizabeth mushrooms, which are one of the few alternate healing items in this game, and they're really, really powerful. It's like a significant heal over time. But you'd have to murder her, and that would be bad. I would never do that. I would need greater incentive to commit such a crime, like a cool weapon or something.
Yeah. Consumable? Not really worth killing over.
Some of this area may seem familiar, because they did reuse some of the map assets, although the lighting and such, the vibe of the area is much different. But, I guess this area, this Oolacile Forest, is the same area as Darkroot Garden, just, much later on. I got clobbered by a big giant man.
Stone warrior giants and weird scarecrow things.
They're like
pitchforks.
They tend the forest and the royal gardens. I don't remember. Not that way. That's a shortcut later. I guess this way. Try to avoid the golems. They're troublesome, but they're pretty slow. You can get that four-pronged plow off of these guys and do that stupid charge move that trips you up if you miss your target.
Oh, yeah.
Silly. Oh, they're not too tough. On my run. Oh, 343 guilty spark damage. Oh no,
Oh.
I'm scared now. I should have kept running.
That was fucked up. The damage.
Ooh, it's a lot of them. Nice flowers. They're very bright.
Yeah, kind of like the golden sunset in the area. Nice orange.
Didn't
gold
mean to
flowers.
jump. Uh-oh. Dragon.
Oh, fuck!
Fuck you. Can't actually damage him here. I don't think he has a hitbox. If you're quick, you can roll and avoid the stagger there. There's some chunks to be had in this area, I believe. I guess this area is definitely balanced for later in the game, but you might not be totally upgraded yet. I wasn't sure if I could roll over that, but you can. I missed some items over there. That's kind of whatever. Don't need too much, although there's a whole big hole right there. Definitely want to get in there for a closer look. There are some cool items later on in the Oolacile Township. Some dark magic. Get that dark bead. Become very overpowered, if that's your thing.
Get the dark bean and open your own coffee shop.
If anybody drinks coffee in Dark Souls universe. I don't know. I guess if you got Estus, do you really need anything more? That probably perks you up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I guess, like, do undead, like, eat anything?
Souls?
That's
Is that
pretty
what they
good.
want?
What do souls taste like? They're, like, all white and
Yeah.
wispy. It's probably like whipped cream or cotton candy.
Yeah. Yeah, probably like cotton candy. A soul.
Vanilla. Like, come on. I mean, like, look at this. Just puff.
That's...
These ones are probably like,
Yeah,
that's
it
like a,
must be like...
that's like a butterscotch. That one's like a
I think it's
lemon
like
or something.
yeah, butterscotch. That looks nice. Shit. Like, you've now made them appetizing.
What about humanity, though? What about those? Is that like...
I don't like
I don't know.
those. They don't look tasty.
We determined... Oh, there's an Elizabeth mushroom. Purging stones are black licorice, right? We went over that a while ago.
It's like a licorice all sort, right?
They drop moss like the other tree men do. And you come through the forest, and there's more pitchfork men. There's some items around. There's some nooks and crannies back over there. I see they're pruning and all that.
You can hear them.
Gold coin. Unfortunately, you cannot get the big shears. Although I guess I don't really know how that would work with the animation set. You have to have something totally unique for that. It's not too hard to really just run through here.
They could just give it like one attack. Just a spammable, and then maybe like a heavy attack as well, I don't know. You know, you just...
Yeah, it's more like a...
Snip.
It's like be a Bloodborne thing. Like you keep them closed and like
that's what I was
slash and
thinking.
stab. Then you open them up and you can snip. Speaking of Bloodborne, who's this guy?
Hey, it's that guy.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
How did you know?
Yes,
that what
of
happened?
course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
And he sells fire bombs.
Well,
Lloyd's
there they
Township.
are.
And black fire bombs.
More powerful than
Humanity for
STD,
10,000. All manner of bolts and arrows.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias?
No.
Not yet.
Spoilers,
From
bro.
the old tales. Well,
Also
if
said
you
we're from the
haven't, it's just
future.
as well. He's a
How the fuck are you supposed to know you're in the
colorless
past
sort, if you
already?
ask me.
Did they already say that, or does this guy just drop that on you?
Well,
So,
I don't know,
what did
actually.
that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I
Dusk, I
can.
think,
It's none of
mentions
my
she's from a
business.
time long before thine, when you save her from the golem, initially.
I see.
So long.
So long. And obviously, he looks quite a bit different from most of the characters in this game. Which, I
he
think
looks like
that
a
is...
freak.
Apparently they were already working on Bloodborne when this DLC, was released. So I guess that's sort of like Easter egg thing. And, Bloodborne then has something similar in its DLC with, Old Hunter Yamamura
Yeah.
from an
So that's how
Eastern
people
land.
figured out. So people figured out that Dark Souls 5 is going to take place in Los Santos.
Hmm. Dark Souls 5. We haven't even had Dark Souls 4 yet.
Maybe we have,
Hmm.
though.
Anyway.
I haven't played that
Oh.
game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guy in Bloodborne DLC, and you can get his outfit. He kind of looks like Sekiro man.
In Bloodborne?
Yeah.
I did not play the Bloodborne DLC myself.
Oh, I only played it once. It's good, though. I mean, I was overpowered as
I
shit,
heard it was
because I did,
good.
like, a billion Chalice dungeons before that.
It pissed me off that I didn't play it because I looked at the weapon list for the game and like it pretty much doubles the
Yeah,
amount of
yeah,
available
yeah.
weapons.
For sure.
It's fucking crazy.
Some of the really cool. That whirligig saw, Simon's bow blade. It's cool. Anyway, here's Artorias. There he
Oh,
is.
Artorias looks weird. Oh.
Oh.
What an edgy edgelord. Look. A dark aura
Hmm.
of evil power. Nothing personal. Whoa.
His left arm is broken. Just kind of hangs
Is that what's going
uselessly. Yeah.
I thought it was a bit like Auron from Final Fantasy. It's like
Oh.
two Cooper's
And he spins, and he
Bruce
flips, and he stabs, and I'm getting fucked up because I don't remember how to fight this guy.
Whoa.
I usually lock on, but I'll try unlocked. Artorias is a little tankier. I got slammed. I got double slammed.
The triple
Triple
slam!
slam! Alright, give me a second, man. I'm not ready.
They're just showing off the moves.
Alright. I used to no-hit this guy at SO1. He's going buff. I don't know if I can stagger him out of this Liuchi.
Oh my god.
Oh, just so.
Do not want to let him buff.
You always want to wait after he flips, because he might flip again. Side. Just kind of, it works pretty well to fight him locked on. The four directional rolling doesn't really get you, because a lot of his attacks are vertical. Or you can just roll through him pretty well. He throws
Oh.
goo at you sometimes. You gotta be ready for that. It's a
Pocket
quick one.
slime.
And he's rolling. Alright, 3 hits. It's not bad. Spin. He flip. Doesn't have like a heal punish move. They weren't really on that yet in Dark Souls 1.
Whoa.
And then he yells and he dies. That's what you get for taunting.
Probably should have attacked you instead of screaming. But that's just my opinion, I guess.
There you go. There's Artorias.
Hey!
I mean, I was a little sloppy at the start there, but I guess I got a lot of health. 30
Yeah, but
vitality.
we wanted to
plus
see some of the...
Mother
So
mass.
you wanted to see some of the moves?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, for sure. Artorias is cool.
We got to see a pretty good triple flip.
Yeah.
Slam.
I think if you really spam roll, I kind of wasn't, but you might be able to get out of that. Anyway. Tier list. Artorias, another pretty good boss fight. I think he's easy A tier as well. And I think I like him more than Sanctuary Guardian because he doesn't shoot lightning like a bitch. Which is, I don't know, it's interesting because a lot of the bosses don't really have ranged options in addition to robust melee movesets. But it is kind of annoying. Especially if he like flies up
Sure.
behind you and breaks your lock on or something.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
There was kind of a lot of lightning.
But
flying
Artorias
out.
is, for the most part, I mean, he throws like goo at you, but only if you're really close. But he's a pretty just straight up melee fight, which I like.
It becomes
Good and honest.
quite a bit more difficult if you do let him power up and buff.
Yeah, he gains, I think he
becomes
gains
a lot
damage
stronger.
and defense. So if he does get the buff, it's kind of not worth it to attack. Because if you do get hit, you'll be hurting something real bad.
So yeah, I guess you want to make sure you got a big beefy weapon.
Yeah, well,
And just focus on
Uchi
when
does the job. 3 hit stagger. That's quick enough.
Yeah, that's
If
really
you
good.
can close the gap.
I guess I just mean you need DPS, right?
Mm. He's got some moves.
Got some moves.
He can close the gap with big jump or the rushing stab. He's got that swirly move.
His broken
spinny
arm
move.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He has a move that is specific if you approach him from that side, where he just kind of flails it at you.
Yeah.
I noticed, which is not something until we would see until later. Is a lot more direction specific attacking, which is pretty cool. I like to see that.
I think I'm putting him top of A tier. Best boss so far.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah. Everybody likes Artorias. Okay. An interesting thing about some people kind of debate whether or not Artorias is left-handed. His left arm is broken, and then he obviously fights you with his right arm.
He is not left-handed anymore.
But some people think that he was left-handed, and he now holds his sword in his right hand because his arm is broken.
So he's actually way stronger than he looks.
Right. Well, if you... It's some of the lore, like, this is a ring.
Oh, really?
Artorias was unmatched with a greatsword. Now, he's still pretty fucking good
Sure.
with that right
You can
hand.
say, like, oh, well, he must have been really strong then. If it says he
However,
was unmatched.
It's
in his item
implied
description.
that his arm was broken when he fought with Manus, and he was protecting Sif. You can find Sif later on, and Sif is protected by Artorias' great shield, which he left behind to protect Sif. Because he would fight with a big sword and a big shield.
Oh, well then that's probably how he broke his arm.
Right. Trying to block.
So I'm gonna say, what I mean, Do you hold your shield in the dominant hand? Most of the
No, you'd
time?
have your sword. So I think sword right hand, and then,
Shield left hand?
well,
Because Link is left-handed, right?
right.
From Zelda.
He hits sword
He
left-handed.
holds sword. Uses the sword in his left hand.
But
Is that right?
then in Dark Souls 2, in the second DLC, you can find the Majestic Greatsword, which looks very much like Artorias' sword, and indeed has some of his special moves, like that spinning slash, but only if you wield it in your left hand. And the item description says, like, strangely, all notable wielders of this weapon were left-handed. Implying that that Artorias was left-handed, and is now fighting you with his weaker arm.
Ah. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's
Not that any of that actually fucking
reasonable
matters.
enough. I guess that's reasonable though. There's some of the stuff I hear is like extrapolated, and I'm like, oh, you know, it's a bit of a stretch for me. This
Yeah.
one's fine.
Anyway, Oolacile Township. It's full of these guys with weird things on their
Disgusting.
heads.
What the hell is that?
And they do a lot
There's
of
a Big Hands
damage.
Club.
They swipe at you a lot.
The Cult of Big Hands.
And you got these
What's the
dark
deal?
sorcerers. Yeah, they got big hands and long claws. And this guy's waiting for you to grab that item foolishly.
Oh,
There's
I
some
waited forever.
hidden spots around here. You go up and around the sides of the buildings. That guy was kind of just minding his own business there, but he would have turned on me, surely. Roll down over here. There's some hidden walls here. I think some of them only open if you present them with a light source, though. They're not like the regular illusory walls, if I remember right. Let there be light. Helpful hint. We find the silver pendant.
Whoa.
A pendant that is actually useful. Deflects dark magic.
Oh yeah. It's a
Use that
defensive
to
item.
help against these sorcerers here and later Manus as well. That guy just had enough of life, I guess. That's unfortunate. Well, if it wasn't that, it was gonna be me, so... means to an end, I suppose.
Whoa.
Ow. I don't know why I said ow. That just whiffed and hit a handrail.
You're like, ow,
Ow.
that's gotta hurt.
Ow.
Oh my fuck.
Ow.
No!
Those chests are already open.
I hate Dark Souls again. What the hell?
Wow, I was probably due for a death, since I killed those bosses with such skill and ease. It's only right. Gotta balance it out
Kevin's
sooner or
skill.
later. The greatest Halo player.
Kevin's skill.
Maybe I'm missing something. I don't really know how one just gets really good at Halo. Like, this guy's going like 30-3. I don't know. I die all the time. I very rarely have a positive KD ratio, but maybe I'm just being dumb. I'm acting dumb. Just running out there. But it's hard to coordinate with just random teammates. And you want to get out there like on the flank and stuff, but you just end up getting into bad positions. And you're slow and you can't, if you don't have that sprint, it's hard to just get out of dangerous spots. But I don't know,
Maybe I'll
something...
watch some pros play. See how the hell.
Yeah,
I
something
actually
about
do.
Halo PvP has just always escaped me.
Yeah, I've always sucked. I've been playing that game for fucking since like 2002, 2003.
It's no TF2, I'll tell you
on.
that much. Oh, 'cause if you're not good at aiming... Oh, look at that.
Bloated sorcerer head. That's gross. The bloated head is fissured, the cracked lined with innumerable tiny red eyeballs. Protruding brain parts. That's cool. Gross. What's it do?
It looks weird.
Hmm.
I don't think it has any special effects. It's good magic defense. Decent curse resist, actually, which is rare among standard armor. Crown of Dusk has some.
Innumerable red eyeballs, huh?
Oolacile resident whose humanity went wild after being devoured by the dark of Manus.
They were obsessed with the eyeballs thing even back then.
Hmm. There's Dark Orb. Pretty good spell. I don't remember where Dark Bead is. Another hidden spot, I think. But I ain't no magic user, so I rarely do go and seek that out. And,
I was just like, oh,
that's a real good item there.
hell yeah. The true hype.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, I
I'm sorry.
forgot to go and find the maker of those carvings. It's right after Artorias. But, maybe I'll die again, and we can head on back. Or I guess we'll go
That's
back there
great.
at some point anyway.
You get one of them and you can drop infinite.
I'll make
You can
this
say
jump.
I'm sorry as many times as you want now. It's the best item in the game. One of them, anyway. Belongs to the family of best items in the game.
There's another one right in here. Oh no! I didn't look at the chain! I'm mashing. This goes right back to chilling.
What the fuck?
I was thinking, oh, I already killed all the mimics in the game. But I didn't. Aha.
Nice. Another carving.
Very good.
Essential item.
Very good. I'm screaming. Stop.
Ow. It's got some range. Ow. Oh, that's real funny, is it?
What the fuck?
Fuck
I
you.
can't believe this.
How's that? That's how it is.
What? Very good. I can't believe the fucking nerve. Laughing.
Shameful. Really. Rubbish.
Rubbish.
This is a dangerous room. Good spot to aggro one at a time with a bow, and then there's another guy who drops down behind you. Take it easy here.
Homing soul mass or whatever. Soul orbs. What's the one that has like multiples that fly around your head?
Homing soul mass.
Those are pretty good. Don't even have to aim. The game just plays itself. Holy shit!
Boys.
Chimonji. No double Chimonji.
Hmm. Come
Just
on.
laughing. Bunch of assholes.
Ow.
What the fuck?
Out of Estus. Dang. Another sorcerer up there. I think at this point. Just cut up the stairs.
Your silver pendant, does that thing bounce spells? Like, can you reflect them back at
I
the
don't think they
attacker?
go straight back. I think they just sort of fly around. I guess I never really use it much. The timing's kind of tricky, actually.
Yeah.
But
So
I
you
guess I
just
could
dodge.
try to demonstrate. Probably die in the process because I have no Estus, but that'd be okay. Then we can go and talk to Gough. It's another mimic. Yeah. Stop laughing, bro. It's not funny.
Oh my god.
Don't remember what's in this one. Oh, the crest key. Wait, actually, don't I need that to talk to Gough? Very well might. The grooves of the crest are enchanted. The door sealed with a powerful spell. That doesn't tell you very much. Nothing out there. Chimney. Ladder. Yeah, there's a bit of start up there.
Can't afford to screw up. Oh man.
I'll be a little peachy here. Pop one of these bad boys.
Well, we got plenty of them.
Dark fog. It's like a dark poison mist. Dark fog. Or maybe it's just a damage over time cloud. I don't remember. I haven't dabbled much in the dark magics. Over here, another shortcut. Back up to the start of the township. That's good. I do want to refill my Estus here. We got some souls. Get that 30 endurance. Maybe I can wear a different pant now. Not that any of these options are incredibly appealing. How about that? No. Maybe I can wear better glove. Although, the gold hemp stuff is pretty good for its weight. Yellow gloves. Very
Pretty
good.
cool.
Is it up here? I think so. There's another fog gate over there. That goes to, like, the PvP arena, which is silly and stupid, and also useless now. Because there is no PvP. There we go. Hello.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I
He
am,
died while he was screaming at me.
and blind. Little help to thee, I'm afraid.
He sells
Pie.
shit.
He sells it.
More carbons.
It's one of the more expensive things he had.
Gough's great arrows.
He's carving right
If
now.
thou seeketh to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast.
Damn.
there's very little to be
Oh
said.
yeah, I remember now.
Good as a dog, with no hands to hunt. But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. Farewell, human. Lead thy life.
Do need to
Farewell.
encounter Kalameet before you can get Gough to do something about him. Gough says he's blind. Oh, yeah, he's wearing this helmet, but the eye holes are like blocked up with like pitch or something. Try to get a better view at it. People theorize that, or they wonder, like, if that's what made him go blind, if he just went blind from old age or something. Or maybe he isn't actually blind and he just needs to take off his helmet. I'm not sure I believe that theory. It's a little disrespectful, I think. You'd know the difference, wouldn't you? Of just having something in front of your eyes and actually being blind. I guess I don't know what being blind is like.
I guess he wears it that way, like, just because he, I don't know, to cover his eyes.
Hmm.
Like I think he probably did that on purpose.
Oh, there she is. Walked right past her.
You, is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Sure. I actually wasn't gonna use it for anything.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Hell yeah.
May the Lord guide thee.
If you don't want to give up Artorias' soul, you can also fight and kill her. Although she's quite a bit more troublesome than the other NPCs in this game. They got a bit smarter with those as well in the DLC. You get these cool weapons. This thing's really good. This is Ciaran, one of the other 4 knights. R1 spam, looks super cool.
That's pretty rad.
You can do that.
Whoa.
This one. You put it in the offhand.
Cool.
Actually, no. That's cool, though. Put this in your main hand. You get a stab. And this stab...
Whoa. Is it a grab move?
This deals toxic buildup. It's the only weapon in the game that deals toxic buildup. Oh, and only with this attack. Look at that. Nasty.
It looks like a weird spiny bone thing.
I think I'll upgrade the silver tracer. Or the gold tracer, rather. This thing's super good.
I like the gold tracer.
I should be able to do that with the smith box here.
Nice. Is this a twinkling?
Yeah.
Oh, this is rad.
Oh,
What?
out of souls.
Oh my. Good thing we have like 1 billion pocket souls.
I'll eat this one. Wait, what's the lore on the Sanctuary Guardian? Sanctuary Watchkeeper dreaded the spread of the abyss. Some sort of demon, perhaps? Whatever. Eat. There you go.
Boom. Max.
And this is not as much damage as the Uchi.
What is that other stat that's at 240 with this one, though?
Hmm?
Oh, it's durability? So I
Yeah,
guess it's got way more
a lot more
durability than the
robust.
retreat. Not that important. How's the scaling? Worse?
I guess
The
so,
retreat just
yeah.
kicks ass, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh
higher
no, I
base
guess it's
and
a little
better
better.
scaling on the Uchi.
Wait, better scaling? Are you sure? It's a red A.
But this one gets plus 185. This one gets plus
Oh
195.
shit, I wasn't even looking at the number.
So, I'm two-handing. No, the Uchi's...
Uh,
Oh no, the Uchi has... No. Yeah, this thing has higher base damage. 225, 195. And better scaling, 195. Yeah, the letters are not correct. They're misleading sometimes. Like,
well,
a scaling on one is not necessarily the same on
well,
another.
look, because it's got better scaling because but it's just a lower number that it's scaling, right? The Uchi has a higher damage
Okay,
but lower scaling, but
sure.
a higher bonus just because it's scaling a bigger base damage. Oh my god. I
Is
don't know
that
if my
is that how
words
it
are even making
works?
sense. It looks like it. Because, look, 225 and 195.
Right.
That's the percentage. But 195 and 180, that's like a much higher percentage of the base damage.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
But at the end of the day, it does less damage.
Hmm.
So the scaling, it has a more efficient scaling,
Right.
but a lower overall bonus.
Sure.
Completely pointless to try to over-explain that
Hmm.
and get myself all confused in the process. But I hope maybe somebody found that interesting
Should I fight
or helpful.
Kalameet now so I don't have to come back? Maybe I should.
Oh my, what the fuck was that?
These dogs are
Some kind of
weird.
dog?
They're like,
Woof woof.
I don't know. They're weird.
Kind of like snake dogs.
Yeah, they do look sort of scaly. Uh,
Oh my goodness.
oh, shit. The gold tracer. Good enough to kill
cool.
a dog.
Really, that Uchi is quite a weapon, though.
And quit out before Kalameet kills you. I think that should count for Gough, though. You have to go down to that arena, and he'll come by and just blanket the area and fire, which will probably kill you, or do a lot of damage, at least. I'm just gonna Dark Sign back. 8,000 souls is chump change at this point. Don't matter.
Yeah, I think you're intended to come here, get fucking wrecked by a giant dragon,
And you're like,
and then go
man,
looking for help.
if
Maybe.
only somebody could bring that dragon to the ground and not have it be in the sky where it just burns the shit out of you. If only.
And, you know, I really wanted to do it myself. I bought the arrows from this guy. But I didn't have very much success doing that.
Black dragon posing the duress?
Yes.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Lord.
Good. good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee
This
much
guy's way
for
too
thy
smart to
service
not realize.
Artorias.
Yeah.
Now, what
He probably is just
see out
blind
Gough
for
and
some
his
reason.
dragons.
It's possible that
Not that it matters, 'cause he's still a total badass
I don't
and an
think
amazing archer.
it doesn't seem to impair him at all. He can still carve
Yeah.
everything he needs. Oh,
He
here
does sort of fumble for the bow.
he still makes these intricate carvings. I guess just perfect muscle memory, or like.
Dust coming off him. He's been sitting down for so long.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool.
And he sort of struggles to draw the bow.
I really like his look, his armor, his helmet. In fact, his personality. He's a pretty cool character overall. Cool role. Ooh, fucker got him, man. Haha, I fucking did it.
A truer shot was never loosed.
I assume.
That will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
He's like all nostalgia. I feel like he's, I don't know. He feels endeared to you. He's like, he kind of sees you as like a young knight who's trying to prove yourself or something. But he's like been there and done that shit.
I'm a little scared of Kalameet, so I'm gonna kindle.
Kalameet. Yeah.
He's tough. Probably, well, either him or Manus, I think, would be the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. If you can't get a handle on the dark magic in Manus's fight, then I think that's it. But otherwise, I think Kalameet is generally more dangerous. I certainly think I have had more trouble with Kalameet in the past than with Manus. But we'll see. See about that.
I really had trouble with Kalameet. In fact, I had so much trouble, even like I just said, I used my own bow and tried to shoot him out of the sky and stuff like. I guess I played it kind of without the foreknowledge to, or even the general knowledge
I
to figure
think
things out.
there's more than one message down here. There's like something mentions Hawkeye Gough. One of these.
Black Dargan.
Alright. He's got some range. He's got a gap closer. He does a lot of damage. That's a freebie move, kinda. To get up close. That's not a lot of damage. I gotta put my best foot forward. And I gotta get this silver tracer out of my pocket.
Whoa. I'm sick.
Kalameet's really tanky. And I think, resistant to slash damage as well. His scaly dragon hide.
Yeah, flying up and doing a large AoE. Oh my fuck! I didn't realize that was a multi-hit.
That's a grab.
Oh,
Very
that
unsettling
sound
noise.
effect. I fucking forgot about that.
That's a good attack to punish, because the Fire Breath is quite a bit forward. You can move back and hit his hind legs, and then get stomped on. He's got a tail swipe. He's got that move, which I fucking hate, because the hitbox is ridiculous. You can cut his tail. Kalameet's tail cut probably has the coolest weapon, the Obsidian Greatsword. But it's difficult sometimes. Because he does move around quite a bit, and he keeps his tail high in the air most of the time. Ow. Sip. That's the best move to cut the tail, but you still gotta get around him. You can roll through that fire if you're feeling brave. Oof. Ooh. And of course, if you do get snared by that grab, it inflicts the Calamity debuff, which makes you take double damage for a short time. Which is nice and fun. There's dead.
Fucking GG. Soul of Hero. You fucking did it.
Calamity ring, or
which just makes the game harder.
Yeah, masochism mode. A useless ring befitting of no finger. This one over here. If only Hawkeye were here.
Oh
Hawkeye from Marvel Comics. He could surely shoot down Kalameet.
If only my favorite Avenger, Hawkeye, were here.
Actually, interesting thing, if you do fight Kalameet, once he's down here with a bow, you can headshot him right in that glowing eye, and it staggers him, and does extra damage, but it's hard to do.
There's a secret chest.
With Titanite Slab.
Oh. Not a bad prize.
Not bad at all. Cool.
Yeah, GG.
60,000 souls.
That is probably like my toughest fight in this game.
Yeah, certainly a rough one at SL1, I remember. And what's left?
But, I mean,
Manus?
What do you think about its position?
Of course. I forgot immediately. I was too busy joking about Hawkeye. Kalameet, I think he's definitely A tier as well. I maybe don't like him as much as Artorias. Maybe more than the Sanctuary Guardian.
For me, I think I like him more than Artorias.
Yeah.
He might actually be my favorite fight in the whole game as well.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a big monsters guy. I played a lot of Monster Hunter, and this fight kind of gave me that vibe.
I forgot to rank the four
avoiding
kings.
these big like sweeping AoE attacks and just big dragon attacks. It's good stuff. The red eyes, cool. The sound effect I wish was a little less out of control, but it does do the job. It's intimidating and cool to hear.
Yeah. We forgot to rank the four kings, I'm just realizing. They're still
tough.
On the bottom there. We'll do that real quick, since that's passed. Maybe I'll put them as the best C tier boss. I don't know. Well, probably.
Ahead of who?
Gwendolyn. It's Gwendolyn, Ornstein, and Smo, Iron Golem, Pinwheel, Gaping Dragon, and Taurus Demon in C tier. Are the Four Kings better than all of them?
I don't like them as much as any of those. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're cool. Depends on how you feel. Like, I don't really like the Abyss.
Yeah,
and
it's
I don't
just
like
a big
that it
empty
just spawns
space.
more of them.
That's true.
It's the same guy. I don't know. It's whatever.
They surely have their flaws.
It's not my favorite fight.
I don't know. I feel like
I could also think it's see where it could be kind of cool jumping down into the Abyss and fighting those guys.
I don't know. The entirety of C tier is probably just kind of a wash. At least like D is like bad. We know that. C is just like you know, not good but not terrible. It's a straight up fight, at least. Like, it's better than Gwendolyn in that regard, I think. I'll put the Four Kings at the top of C tier.
Okay.
Well,
it's pretty fun just
actually, I
up
think this got jumbled up at some point, because Gwendolyn was ahead of Ornstein and Smo, but I remember we named those guys the kings of C tier. Are the Four Kings better than Ornstein and Smo? That's the real question.
I don't think so.
No?
It couldn't be.
No?
I don't know. I don't actually like Ornstein and Smo that much.
Neither
either,
do I, but maybe you're right. Okay. Ornstein and Smo, Kings with C tier, then Four Kings, then Gwendolyn, and the rest. Anyway, Kalameet is an actually good boss. He's got the main thing about Kalameet is some of the hitboxes on his attacks I have noticed feel a little off.
Oh yeah.
Like normal,
I don't know. Seeing you dodge through that when he does the dash, spin, side swipe, like flamethrower move.
Yeah,
that shit is cool, and seeing you dodge through it was pretty satisfying.
Yeah, the fire's really
It's
not that wide, especially when he's sweeping it across and you pass through the hitbox.
It's nice. It's satisfying, and then you get a pretty good reward when you can get in close.
If you get to the side of his neck, but like when he like pulls his head back and he like swipes, he kind of like stabs his beak to either side. That move, I feel, we didn't really see it here, but that move has a spacious hitbox to it, and when he like lifts up and then like swoops forward, he does that sort of dive move. We saw that one, like that's got a like his entire body's got a big hitbox on that one. I don't know, that bothers me.
Yeah.
I just remember like
more directional attacks with the back leg stomp.
It's got tail moves, a lot of fire breath moves that can.
I like the fire breath. Some people probably hate that shit.
I don't like the one where he flies up because you can't really punish him. But the straight fire breath and the sweep I think are fine. But I just remember a lot of times trying to fight this guy at SO1, feeling like I got clipped by some stuff that should not have clipped me. And for that reason, he's a little lesser than Artorias to me. I like Artorias. I have no problem with Artorias. But still pretty good. Like these three, Artorias, Kalameet, Sanctuary Guardian, are far and away better than anything. I almost hesitate. I almost want to move, like, it's also Priscilla and the Gargoyles in A tier right now. I almost want to move. I'll move Priscilla down to the top of B tier.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think the Gargoyles can stay. But just these three are such a cut above the rest. It doesn't seem right to... I don't know.
Priscilla is just like I don't think there's anything exceptional about Priscilla, but it doesn't make any mistakes either. It's just a really solid fight for me. And it's optional, I guess.
Sure. Yep.
But she says that the inhabitants are kind, and that's bullshit.
That is some
So she
goddamn
does get
horse shit. She's a
knocked
liar.
out the A tier for that.
Alright. Now it's just the last area, the Abyss area, and then Manus, and then Gwyn, and then we will be done with Dark Souls 1. But for now, we're at an hour 5, so I'm gonna cut it. Probably have... Oh. Accidentally backstepped, because I set my controller down.
Careful.
Good thing I didn't. There's this handy-dandy, handrail here. Yeah, they do that. Anyway, probably one more episode for Dark Souls 1.
Dang, really?
But that'll have to be next time. But if you like this one, if you want to see
grand finale.
the thrilling conclusion, and then Dark Souls 2 at some time after that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and then you'll know when we release more stuff. And yeah, till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And take care, and we'll see you next time for the last episode of Dark Souls 1. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. It's probably going to come up right after this one if you're watching the playlist. Watch the playlist. There's a playlist link in the video description. It's probably pointless now, because this is like the second to last part. You'll probably just have watched all the other parts.
Go back and watch the beginning and watch all the playlists.
Yeah, watch them all in order again. And I don't know. But you know. Finale coming up. Unless I really, really just die a lot somehow, which I doubt, but it's possible. But most likely, the last part will be the next part will be the last part of Dark Souls 1. Is what I was trying to say.
Exciting stuff.
Yes. And we'll decide once and for all what we think about this game and everything in it. Not everything. Most of the things. The boss fights, mostly. You know. But anyway. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Next one is going to be the last one for Dark Souls 1. Series finale. Stay tuned. Okay, goodbye.